Hi, I'm Bobby Oliver with Twisted Oliver Barbecue. I'm a Hasty Bake ambassador. There's been a lot of questions on how to light the fires in the Roughnecks. I'm here to show you what I do. First off, so here's the charcoal basket. You want to notice the front of it. It says front. It's got more holes on this side, which allows for airflow. So you got just a few holes right here. You got way more holes over here. So we're gonna put that in there. I filled the bottom of my basket up with briquettes. I like using briquettes because it's a constant burn. If they're solid, and you'll get a lot longer burn with a solid, dense charcoal. I use Royal Oak. It's all American made. Just like the Hasty Bake. So I'm gonna put this out here. I'm gonna even it all up. Just like that. Then I'm gonna top it off with some briquettes. With some lump charcoal. I like the flavor from the lump. I don't like the constant burn from lump because it doesn't have a constant burn. So we'll put these on the top. When I'm lighting my fire, I light right here in the middle of it. So I'm gonna take some tumbleweeds. I want it to burn like a candle from the top down. I feel like you'll get a lot longer burn that way than starting from the bottom up. I usually take 2 tumbleweeds, we'll put it right here in the middle, and then I'll light that. We'll light that for 20 minutes. I'll light it, I'll put it back in the grill, and we'll wait 20 minutes. So there's been a lot of talks about deflector plates. Hasty Bake comes out with this one, your Roughneck. So these work okay. I'm not a big fan of them, honestly. The reason I'm not is, you see these vents, they're not very big. So if you're cooking a whole bunch, food's gonna get into them. They're gonna block your heat and your airflow while you're cooking. So I don't like using these. If I do use it, what I did is I took a crowbar and bent these vents up. This is gonna allow airflow, okay? You will have to clean this still, but this will get your airflow to get in there. How these run is your air is gonna come in the front and it's gonna roll like this, okay? What I choose to use as a deflector plate is I will take my middle shelf and I set it down where the deflector plate goes. I will then take a half pan and put it right there in the middle. So you got to remember always how the smoke rolls in these Hasty Bakes. We'll put these up in here. The air is going to come all the way in here, and it's going to roll up and back down. So if you fill these grates up with meat, the whole thing, your air isn't going to roll, okay? So when you're cooking, you want to leave about 2 to 3 inches in the front and in the back to allow that airflow to go around and to run properly. Now there is one little hot spot where the air comes in and up and out. It's the very back of it. It's about, 6 inches by 4 inches. It's a little bit warmer. It's not a big deal. You can flip it once if you need to. But as long as you're leaving some space back there for that air to roll all the way around, I'm putting all my food this direction right here in the middle of this grill. So that's how we run these. I'm gonna light this charcoal for 20 minutes, leaving the door open and the top open. All right, so we're gonna light this 20 minutes. I'm gonna slide it in there, leave the door open and the lid up for 20 minutes. That'll let your charcoal get lit. So it's been 20 minutes. I'm going to show you what the firebox looks like. It's been lit for 20 minutes. It's going to burn down like a candle from the top to bottom. Now that I got a good fire started, I'm going to close this up, leave these vents all the way open. I'm going to close the lid. And in 20 minutes, this grill should be about 300 degrees. To adjust my temperature, to go less, I'm going to close these vents in the front, okay? If I want it to go hotter, I'm going to raise this lid and just prop it open with this latch right here, okay? I'm going to bring it 25 degrees past my desired temperature. So if I wanted to go to 350, I'm going to take it to 375, and then I'm going to lock it back down. That will drop about 25 degrees-ish, and you'll be ready to go. You've got to be aware of the direction the wind's blowing. I always want the wind blowing in the front and out the back, okay? So if it's opposite, if the wind is blowing from the back, it's going to push smoke out your front dampers. You don't want that, because that means your heat is leaving from the front instead of out the back, and you're not going to cook efficiently that way. Okay, so it's been another 20 minutes. We are right at 300 degrees, just within one line. So this is exactly where I want it to be. I'm going to open this up. If I need to clean my grates, I use a putty knife. Everything comes off really nice and easy with that. So we're going to put the turkey on today. I cook on spatchcock usually, but if you see, I've got all this space in the front and the back, okay? I want that smoke is going to roll in a circle all the way around this bird. So that's something really important. If you fill this whole thing with meat, you're not going to get good airflow. Another thing I've noticed is if there's too much ash in the bottom of it, it'll hurt your airflow also. So keep your bottom of your pit clean.